All right, we're live. Let's see what percentage of people.
I don't like our camera angle.
How about now?
Oh, that's better.
That better?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, let's see if anybody makes the jump over here.
How do they know to go on it?
I just texted everybody to go on it.
But how do they know when to do it? Like, how does it work on their end? I like it better on the other side.
Okay, fine. Welcome to the live stream. I think we have just one person here. Oh no, people are already coming. But it looks like by far more people are stuck over on the when I started on YouTube. And I don't know what to do about that.
End it. Can you end that
I can't
one?
end it.
Why?
Well, it's not a stream. It's just a bunch of people chatting.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah. Oh, they're coming.
Okay.
They're coming. Okay. Sorry about that. I feel like my blood pressure is through the roof now, trying to figure out.
That was really stressful. So did they change the software on you?
No. I just don't know how to do it. I think I entered it the wrong way. And then once I was in it, I started the stream earlier so that we would be planful and that it would be ready and people could get on early and chat. And then I don't know how to get into it once I've started it. So I was losing it. Well, first of all, we weren't losing it. Allison was sitting there calmly asking questions. I was losing it.
I was trying to be helpful. But you don't take help in those situations very well.
Because it's like if you were driving and you were stuck in traffic and you were getting frustrated because the traffic won't move. And then someone's like in the back seat, "Hey, did you think about turning the car on? Did you buckle up?" I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Volkswagens get good gas mileage.
Some deep breaths right now.
That's the equivalent.
You're really grumpy. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm so excited about the new year. We had a horrible Christmas break. We had a cold, and then we had everybody in our household get norovirus. And I think I said 12 people, but it was actually more like 16 people got it.
What?
Because it's 4 families. Oh yeah. 14 people. So anyway, how are you? What do you think of Christmas break?
I think that it was one that we're gonna remember.
I definitely missed Sister Wives, and we're gonna catch up with we posted the episode for the 29th yesterday, and we're gonna catch up and do the latest tonight, right?
Yes.
So that will be good.
We'll watch it tonight. I'll probably edit it tomorrow. It'll post on like Thursday.
Yes. So we're a little behind on one of my favorite things.
Let me guess. Can I guess? We've not talked about this at all. Let me guess. Allison wants to talk about New Year's resolutions.
I do want to talk about it, and we're behind on it because we were sick, and the kids were sick for so long that we don't have them. But we are going to be doing 25 New Year's resolutions each. Do you want to give a little teaser about?
This is your thing. I mean, what teaser do I have?
Your New Year's resolution. Don't you have a teaser?
No, why don't you go with yours first? Let me think of mine. I have a long list. You gave me it was like a real chore to get a list going. I typed mine up though.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited. I only have 15 so far. Okay, I like yours.
I'm not done yet. Just starting.
You only have 3.
No, 3. I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5,
you're
6.
doing buckets. Okay, yeah. I see.
One's a financial goal, which really is manage Allison. I'm sorry.
That's really obnoxious.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So so I think we will get back to you next week on our New Year's resolutions, our 25 for 25, because we follow Gretchen Rubin. We also follow Jesse Eisler, and we got the big ass calendar, and we've been filling that out slowly. So I don't know if anyone else does Jesse Eisler's big ass calendar, but we did that for your life resume. So
Wait, hold on. You do this where you're like, guys, we're doing New Year's resolutions.
We can't talk about it because I don't have it fully formed.
And then you go, David, give it a teaser. I give a teaser. You didn't love my finance joke. And then you move on as though there's no teaser from you. You don't have any.
I said our New Year's resolutions, we're going to do 25. The reason Sharon just asked 25. Sharon, you must not follow Gretchen Rubin. I love her. She is an influencer on happiness and habits. And for every year she does like the year. So 25 New Year's resolutions in 2025. And so she's really fun. They're just small resolutions, like things you want to do more of or things you want to stop. But, oh, look at somebody does watch her thing. It's not really resolutions, Elena. And yeah, the bingo card is you can make a bingo card of your New Year's resolutions and mark them off. Where'd you go?
Are you going to give any of yours? I thought you got to give a teaser.
I'm not going to wish for dates with you anymore.
That is way worse than my finance joke.
I don't think you planned one date in 2024, and it was supposed to be on your 2024 goals.
Here's the problem: is that some of these people have followed us for more than a year, and they're going to know that you've complained about that, and that we've gone on dates, and then you continue to make the same complaint despite the fact that we've gone on dates.
I don't feel like it's enough dates. You're gonna belch in my face.
I didn't. I tried. I had to belch. Well, okay. Does it count? This is the problem. Is that Allison's like, I want to go on a date. And then we do things like we fly to California.
David, no one cares. No one cares.
I care.
No, I want to tell you, I got excited about my New Year's resolution. And one pertains to this group in particular.
If I wish I had a mute button, I could just mute you. What's that word there? When I want to mute you so I can defend myself.
I want a button I want an eject button. Where you just but
we have gone on lots of dates, thank you.
No. That's incorrect. But something that pertains to this group in my 2025 resolutions is reading more. I love to read, and I don't like give myself the time to read. And actually, I have 4 books on the docket, and I want to host book clubs for each one of these books because I'm very excited about each one of these books. Okay, one that I saw today and I started reading right away. Ruby Frankie's daughter just wrote a book. It's called The House of My Mother. Is anyone else going to read it? And if so, can we book club it next week? Because I'm going to be done with it by then. And I'm going to be excited about talking about it.
Do you look what Gen C says?
What'd she say?
I like this. Wait.
Okay, Jen, I really like that. Thank you so much. Also, I am a wing woman. I'm not the main course. So I feel like I do better as a wing woman. Why is your face like that? You look like you have norovirus right now.
Like I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, you just.
I wanted to throw up with your wing woman comment.
Why is a wing woman?
I think it's important. So we have just this is behind the curtain of the pop psych media. We have been talking about, well, what is the best way for us to, create content on pop psych, and should it be on pop psych? Because if you've noticed, Allison and I sometimes have different interests. And what happens is Allison goes to dinner, let's just say, and I'm the main course. And Allison goes, oh, I'm just the appetizer. And then
no, I'm not. I'm a side.
Okay, you're
I'm
a side.
I'm more than
your side,
an appetizer.
I think your side is delicious. And at times it can be a very pushy side. And then it's like, hey, for dinner, I'd like to have this book and this book and this book. And then I'm going, oh my God, I have to read all of the books that Allison likes.
David, but they're all good for you and they should be on your New Year's resolution.
Or you should have a separate meal that I will join and you be the main course in that meal.
I'm not. I'm better as a side. Like, you know how Adam Carolla is like the main.
How do you know? Let's be serious for a second. How do you know that you're better as a side dish if you've never been the main course? You might have a banging YouTube channel, and then we get a hot tub out of it.
Oh, I want a hot tub.
People in the audience, would you follow Allison if she had imagine this, if Allison has a channel and it's called whatever, Shrinking Moms, and on it she does her favorite things, she does New Year's resolutions, she does habits, she does book clubs, she does all the things that you would get if you were Allison's best friend. Would you want to follow that channel? I bet there are a lot of people that would follow it.
Okay, well, we're thinking about it this year. One on my resolutions is we used to have a channel, and some of you subscribe to it, called
M would follow it, Rachel would follow it, Julie would follow it, Karen would follow it.
The other option, Dave, is that we have another subscription. That's Allison's best friend. No? Okay. I like that one. I do.
It doesn't. I don't think it's good. Thank you, Melanie. Shrink side. That's a good title for it, Allison.
I know. Well, we do have a channel called Shrink Wrapped.
Wait, could we call it Side Shrink?
I do have a bachelor's in psychology.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, and sometimes I remember things to help you.
I think that there is I think that there's wisdom in having a coherent channel. And sometimes I do worry that this channel is not always coherent because we're covering so much breadth stuff. And if you had Shrink Side or side, if you were, I love the name Side Shrink. Like,
see, so Jimmy's interested in things I'm interested in. Okay.
Yeah.
I vote Side Shrink. I love all that. I do think though, I did read an article that people are happier with like different topics. Like you get bored of the same old. But we'll bring this year on our 2025, both of our lists. Well, actually, I'm not sure it's on your list, but it is on. We are going to share our 2025 goals next week. I only have 15 right now, but Shrink Wrapped, bringing it back and having consistent content once a week. Oh
my gosh. Okay. We call it Side Shrink. Okay. We call it Side Shrink. And then when we do our Sister Wives talks for, if they do season 20, or they'll for sure have more Sister Wives stuff on Side Shrink, we do it from the hot tub.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
Julie.
It'd
be really steamy and there'd be a lot of chest hair in the hot tub. I'm not sure it would look good on YouTube.
You do have a lot of chest hair, but right now, you know what? You have a lot of facial hair, and it's really good. It's like a werewolf. It's coming all the way up, Dave. You're like a werewolf.
You make it sound like, what am I going to do about it?
You're like a Rip. Okay, so now be excited about next week. Okay, I have 3 things to
Claire, this is correct, by the way.
Can I tell them the 4 things I'm excited about? I have 4 things.
Yes.
Number 1, our subscription plan, it's going to get better. So if you're our members only group, you haven't join because it's going to be better. You're going to get ads, you get emojis, you're going to have extra content. Number 2, we are going to bring back Shrink Wrapped, and that's going to be things that interest Allison, and David is still going to be the center and I will be the sideshow. Shrink Wife, I like that.
What's better?
I am a Shrink Wife.
What's better, Shrink Wife or Shrink?
Side Shrink?
Yeah.
I think I like Shrink Wife.
Me too.
Okay. But I do feel like you're the center and I'm good at commenting on it because I feel like you keep us grounded.
We could still do Shrink Wife and I could still help to keep you grounded. But the content, to someone's point here, sometimes when the content is all over the place, it's difficult to get an audience that knows what they're going to get in every video.
Yeah. Okay.
And if somebody likes things like Allison's favorite slippers And then the next video, they get a discussion of the psychology behind Diddy. That person may be a different audience.
Can I make a complaint right now?
Is it gonna be about my facial hair?
No.
Okay.
I went through my favorite things. You rushed me through those.
Mm-hmm.
And I specifically said what I wanted for Christmas, and I didn't get them from you. I feel like I put it out there. I was like, I want these silver pants.
Okay.
Okay, but now can I get back? I just want you to know, because you want to know why that happened. You rushed me through it.
Okay, right now I'm feeling like I can't get a word in.
No, but I have two other things.
Okay, but
so
do you
no,
see...
stop. Okay, no, okay, but okay. So first thing, we're going deep on members only. We're gonna go deep on shrink wrapped. I do like shrink wipe, but I like shrink wrapped because you like wrap it all together. We're gonna do the things on shrink wrap that I am interested in.
Mhm.
New Year's resolutions, book club for all those books. I have 3 books, and I'll tell you the books right now. It is Sherry Frankie's book. We're gonna read that next week. The other book that I'm reading is Mel Robbins' book, Let Them. And to be honest, Janelle is also reading that book. So I kind of feel like we should do it on this channel, and maybe Janelle would join. What If You Are the Answer by Rachel Hollis. And then I have one more book. Hold on. I already got them. Hold On to Your Kids. So I have 4 books that I'm ready to read right now.
Okay, I want let me first say that I love you. I had a hard time tracking all of the things that was going a mile.
I only did 3 though. I have 2 more.
4
I have one
books,
more.
But you said you're going to do 4 books. You named 3 of them, and then you said that you're going to go deep dive on members,
shrink wrapped, book club, and then
what are we talking about here? This is your plan for the channel?
This is what I want for 2025.
Okay, I'm anxious from hearing the list of things going on. But I like the list.
I'm coming in hot, Dave.
Jeez.
Keep up. Okay.
Look, somebody said that on your channel you would have control of the mouse.
Oh, thank you. I know. I have no control of the mouse. Okay, so yeah, so I wanted to do that.
I really think you should name it.
And then I do definitely want to do a whole thing, and we can do this on shrink wrapped if you don't want to do it on pop psych, but I want to do our New Year's resolutions. Let's do it on shrink wrapped.
Can we name, we can have the same, just so you know, we can have the same channel, shrink wrapped, but I can change the channel name so you don't lose the audience, but we name it Side Shrink or Shrink Wipe. But I think Side Shrink is the best.
Can I sleep on those? I like both of them. Okay.
Okay. If you are not subscribed to Shrink Wrapped, that's a YouTube channel that we used to run. It was a podcast we used to do, and we stopped doing it. But you can follow that, and I promise you that we're going to do more over there. I don't know what exactly it will be, but you can follow it now, and I will probably change the name to something else. But
she said we can put them all under the umbrella of pop psych.
I agree, but it's confusing, I think, for the algorithm when we do that.
I bet my mom's watching our thing right now because she's calling. Hi, Mom.
she has an okay.
Okay, so now let's get to Sister Wives.
Okay.
Number 1, Janelle is reading Mel Robbins' book, so we have to read it.
Okay.
And I wish Mel Robbins would come on this show because we have a good audience. So, okay. And then the other thing is, I want to talk about the latest episode. We're an episode behind, but I want to talk about it.
Can you talk about why you like Mel Robbins? What do you like about her?
Oh, she's motivating. She's inspiring.
Like, give a pitch about, you keep saying her book, but you're not.
I feel like
sell her a little bit.
Not yet. I feel like you're putting me on the spot and not ready. I don't like that.
And on Allison's channel, she'll be able to tell me more. All right. Well, I can tell you the things that I like. First of all, she is prolific as far as content creation, and she's all over the place. As far as like, I think on every different platform, lots of habits, lots of ticks and not ticks, lots of tips and tricks, and I think mostly empirically validated like strategies for living a more effective life. and I think she's good to follow.
Yeah. Good. You don't normally like people like that. So
Well, I was trying to sell the book. I was trying to. That was my effort. I was trying to support Shrink Wrap or Shrink Wife.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, David.
I mean, I think she's good. I get anxious about the idea of me doing that kind of stuff.
You would be so good at it.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about Sister Wives.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
How awesome. Mary is really looking good now that she's left Cody. And I don't normally comment on how people look, but she just looks really healthy and like happy. And she says funny things all the time. So I feel like she's doing really well. What do you think about? You didn't really like the episode, but you're losing steam on it
I'm
compared to me.
really losing steam on it. I mean, I wish the episodes were 25 minutes.
Yeah.
I feel like it's every episode is 20 minutes of fluff. I think that Mary looks really good. I'm trying to think of I'm not sure like what is appropriate for me to talk about, but it seems like everybody looks really good.
Post Cody.
I don't know if it's post Cody or if it's post access to, certain supplements, but it seems like everybody is much fitter.
Well, they're fitter, but I feel like it was oppressive and stressful, and I feel like all their cortisol levels were high. So they just all looked like exhausted all the time before, like tired, and it just like seemed like so miserable in their situation. So everyone seems like they're doing so much better. Could be that too. I meant that, yeah.
Can I talk about that?
No.
Okay.
But I did want to talk about that also. What do you guys think about the church experience? Did you guys find Cody so annoying when he was talking about every dude wanting Robin? You know how he talks about how he would be a jealous husband because everyone would be going after Robin in church? I found that really
Wait,
annoying.
what about it? Did you just get distracted?
Yeah, David, you shouldn't have said that.
I didn't say anything.
Why is your wife said? I will not censor him, but go ahead, Dave.
No, I think I only get in trouble if I say it.
When is Cody not annoying?
But wait, but what were you saying? You think that it's annoying that Cody thinks that Robin was being pursued?
He just sounds like a jealous husband all the time. And it's just like, and I feel like it's a way to control Robin from doing things she wants to do. Like Robin's been wanting to go to church for a long time, but she has to deal with this infant that acts controlling all the time.
You know what's interesting about that is I did not clock that as him controlling her, but I think you're right. Now that you say it, I think you're right. I clocked it as him trying to validate how attractive she was. Like in my mind, if you were going to the grocery store and I was like, whoa, let me check your wedding ring and make sure it's big enough because you're so attractive. I am sure that the checkout guy at the grocery store is going to hit on you. Would you feel like I was being controlling, or would you feel like I was validating what a hot thing you are?
I think controlling.
Yeah.
Like you want to control your actions by being like, all these people are looking at you, and then she feels uncomfortable, probably like, yeah, he manipulates her.
But I think I would have, if I did what Cody did, I think I would have clocked it as it being demonstrative of how hot you were, validating of you. What do you think?
MBD has something to say.
What?
Can we put it up there for everyone?
Oh, thank you, MBD. Any impressions on Cody and Robin's conversation in Coyote Pass? To me, it was like if she was playing dull. Well, I didn't watch. I think we're an episode behind because we got sick, so we haven't watched this week's episode, so I can't really comment on it.
we're gonna be watching that one tonight, but so far I have been unimpressed with the conversations about Coyote Pass. Are you laughing at me or?
What? No, just you saying you're globally unimpressed with all their conversations.
Well, because like she'll be like, "Why wouldn't we get an appraiser?" Robin would say that, and he would be like, "Well, I mean, like he just controls everybody. It's."
Well, okay, so just to be clear, I agree with you that he's controlling. I just mean I don't know that I am not sure that he's always intentionally controlling. I don't think he's deliberate. Like his interactions with his daughters about going to church are controlling. Like his whole his whole style is really controlling, right? But I think he thinks that I think it comes from like a more of a narcissistic view of the world where he has a unique value to add, and they're lucky to hear his wisdom. And I think he feels like he's doing it as a benefit to them. And I think when he tells Robin, "I'm worried about you going to church without me because you're such a hot piece," I think he thinks that he's giving her the gift of feeling attractive.
Maybe.
No?
I mean, that's giving him the benefit of the doubt.
And we're allowed to do that, right? Or no?
You always give Cody the benefit.
That's what everybody online says. I do not.
But you know what the online community doesn't know about you? Is your favorite thing is to argue the opposite point of view. Because it's like fun for you.
Well, it's more fun than just being like, Cody sucks. Cody sucks. Right?
I can't, like, everyone's like, you need to watch the new episode.
I heard that they finally did the thing where they fall off the RV. Remember they six episodes ago they showed a clip of somebody falling off not the RV, off the ATV. And I think this week is the episode where that actually happens.
Okay. Gosh, we're behind. So this episode, Christine got her dress. She looks really beautiful in her dress. Her daughters look amazing. Everyone seems happy. Although I loved McKelty's like one-liner about how they've known him for like 5 seconds. It's fine. At the party.
Yeah, we're all gonna let it go. Fine, no big deal. Uh-huh.
I'm impressed with all their parties though. I think they do like really great parties because they had so many people in their family. They had good practice at it.
Yeah.
It's like Aunt Vicky.
Yeah.
She can throw really awesome parties.
Nobody knows who Vicky is.
But I mean, for you.
Well, I feel like it's because TLC is pushing for things to film.
Oh, they want Rob to watch Sister Wives.
Rob will not watch Sister Wives.
He won't?
No, Rob needs to. I wish if we could get him to watch, I'll send him a clip. Rob struggles because he sees himself as like not partaking in like the social media and like the gossip and fodder of the day. He would like to operate on a higher plane, but there is nobody that would be better at gossiping or who intrinsically likes it more than Rob. So he's constantly fighting. He's fighting his emotional, psychological self and his intellectual self. And the intellectual self says, no, I'd rather read about history and maps and listen to Whitney Houston. And who he really is likes.
I want to think that about myself too. I operate on a higher plane.
Yeah. Well, so Melanie, we can keep giving Rob a hard time, and I'm going to keep pushing him to get into this stuff.
Yes. Okay. So if everyone's thinking about it with the Sister Wives and they want to post their New Year's resolutions to give us ideas too in the chat, that would be great because that would be helpful. Because I have 15 and I need 25. Just little small ones. Okay.
What are you looking at?
So I was just gonna what other parts of the show did you think were kind of interesting? What do you think of them talking to the church?
Well, somebody said it here, and I think it's true that somebody said something here about like it's like the anxious generation. I think that I'm trying to find it. I think it's really. I feel very bad for Robin's daughters, because they're adults now, but they function. I mean, I think that they function like they are like 7-year-old. Like our 9-year-old would be more comfortable going to a new place than those two girls.
Well, and I think about like the disparity between her girls and the other older girls.
Uh-huh.
It's very different. Like the other older girls, Janelle's daughters, and Maddie seems very secure in like who she is, and you know, and also all of Christine's daughters seem very secure in who they are and like moving on as adults. Versus Robin's daughters seem like anxious and on the verge of tears constantly. So I think it's interesting.
I got distracted by this comment. Allison face ice roller. What is she talking about? Is that a thing, an ice roller?
Oh, will it make me younger? Okay, I'm gonna put that on there. I don't know what that is.
By the way, everybody keeps talking about Allison's skin, and so I am on her skin regimen now.
Your skin looks nice. You're just hairy.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to think of other things I thought were interesting about it. I thought I thought that Mary. I mean, Mary seems like she's in a. I think Mary, like she's coming along. I feel bad for Mary, but I think she's individuating a little bit, which is good for her. I still think that she wishes that it worked out. Like she still would like to be in a relationship with Cody, which is interesting.
Well, because I feel like, can I tell you? I think the reason is because she was so gaslit by the whole. I don't know if that's right. I feel like. Can you listen to me? I feel like she's gaslit by the whole, like her whole life. And so she just wants him to validate, like maybe she doesn't want him back, but she wants to validate him loving her at one point. Yes. And even in this last episode, he did validate, like he had the 1,000-eyed stare, and he always said that he never loved Christine. But in this last one, he said he did find love with Christine. He did love Christine. They found it. They found their good place. He said that in the last one.
Yeah, but that is not what love is.
I know, but he's just so inconsistent. I don't use a face roller, and I want to. Just tell me which one to get, and I'll get it. Okay. Oh, no, she said gas.
He's going to blow gas. I think, Chrissy, first of all, I like the fact that we're vigilant about the use of the word now. And I think that you're right. I think that you're right because, right, she felt... He acted in a way, he pushed her in a way early on in the relationship to make her think that he loved her. And then he acted very outside of that and acted like she was crazy when she showed distress. That's which is gaslighting. I'll give that to you.
Okay, thanks.
But I don't know. I guess I don't have anything else to say about it. Like I guess that's what I'm struggling with Sister Wives in general. I feel like there's no new content to discuss. It's like the same thing. Do you feel like there's new? Are you learning anything about the characters in the episodes, like these recent episodes?
No, I want to learn more about Janelle. I feel like Janelle's dropped off, and she's one of my favorites. Like I love Christine. I normally love Christine, but her Gideon love is not fun for me to watch. I am happy for her, but that's not my favorite Christine.
Because it's not sincere. The reason why I think everybody's getting like I find myself more drawn to Mary and more drawn to Janelle now is I feel like they seem to me to be more sincere, whereas Christine 2 seasons ago felt more sincere. And now Christine's in this like Pollyanna, nothing can go wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, Christine, you don't really feel that way.
I really cannot wait to watch this next episode with what you're saying. We're going to learn about Cody's virginity. Who did he lose it to? Was it Mary or someone before Mary?
Wait, we're learning about Cody's virginity? Okay, let's just make a bet. When did Cody lose his virginity? Do you think he lost his virginity to Mary or before Mary?
I think he practiced with one of his. I just was going to get really rude.
I'm glad that you did it.
I
I'm glad that you
stopped
caught yourself.
myself.
Oh, we know it's before Mary. So he was a man about town. But Mary.
But
before
he
Mary-
wouldn't let his kids hold hands with people because hormones go off. Remember when he said that?
Well, that's not okay. Okay, that's let me just play devil's advocate. It's not fair to say that a father can't lay out expectations that he himself didn't meet.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. Maybe a Mario, not a Mary. I was thinking. I was wondering that myself. Many agree with what you were about to say, Alice. Yeah, I am really looking forward to this week's episode. Okay, now we're getting down to the wire with the show, and now I feel like David, it's ask David anything questions or Allison, but ask psychology questions to David.
Wait, what?
We only have 12 more minutes, and my favorite part is when people ask you questions. So, please feel free to ask some David questions.
Yeah, I love these comments. Like this, like the internet is cool. Right? Yeah. Kissing, swapping hormones. Gross. Gross.
Only Mary and Robin knew the truth. He didn't tell Janelle and Christine. Okay, I want to hear what other people think of Cody and Robin's combo. We have not seen the last episode because we were battling the norovirus.
I know. I'm sorry.
If people have an opinion, we'd love to hear it. We're gonna watch it tonight.
Wait, what, Sherry, what is this? Season 19 was supposed to be all about Janelle and the boys, and she asked that Garrison not be shown. They had to redo the whole season. Oh, is that why? All right, I think it's a good one. Sounds like it's a good episode.
Someone said it was the same shiz. I think it'll be underwhelmed.
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't know how to write that, but now I like that. I'm gonna write that.
What? Shiz?
Shiz. I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a question. Lindsay has one.
Do you think Robin's girls are so emotionally immature because of the example she set? Yeah, I do. I think that she, I think, and I've like been hesitant to talk about them because they were underage, but now they're adults. I feel like it's okay. But I think it's Aurora is the one who's constantly. They're both, you know, their affect is always super negative. They're very uncomfortable, but the default move to cry like so mimics Robin. And I think that's, she has taught them that that's how you deal with stress, is to sort of push people away and protect yourself by showing this emotion. And so I think that that kind of strategy has really limited their ability to grow, their ability to grow and take on stress.
Someone wants to know if they can join us on StreamYard. I think you're here, right? If
you're on StreamYard. I think there is a way for people to like pop in and we could like pop a video. Like if Janelle came on, we could, but I don't know how to do that.
Janelle, come on. We like you.
Mm-hmm. I imagine.
There's a question right there. Are you concerned about
I was just going to say, I would imagine it's very difficult for TLC to try and figure out, like, how do you create, they have to create like 19 storylines every season,
Mhm.
And so I think they just sort of is time on Ariel and Solomon worth the storyline, or does it negatively impact the storyline?
Mhm.
I don't know. No, that we are on Mini Boy struggling.
I think you're on StreamYard because you can see this.
Yeah, Mini Boy, we're top. We can see you. You're here.
Okay. Believe
that on their own, those girls are so codependent. I think it's Robin that's codependent. She's latched onto her kids and only expresses her emotions and psychological state through how she. So think about like if you were to conceptualize the idea of codependency, it's not that you have an enmeshed relationship or that that you're not yourself, or that you're hamstrung by somebody, like needing to support them. It's that your desire to support other people puts them ahead of yourself. So like the classic example would be someone who is codependent to, an addict, and they go out of their way to provide them with, let's say they're an alcoholic, they're going out and they're buying booze, even though the person becomes abusive and treats them like shit. They're going out of their way to sort of allow this person to treat them negatively. That's what codependency is. It's not just that you are like dependent on somebody. Does that difference make sense? It's like it's dependence and then the sacrifice of yourself for that dependency, for that desire to support something negative.
Joe. You're the second person that's told me that.
I think it was karma for you. I don't know about me.
No,
but for
I'm
you.
rude. Okay, rude. Joe, I hope you don't get it. I had so many people here. I cleaned up so much. Rude. Okay. There's a question. Rachel has a question.
Is it Robin's way to keep them in good graces with Cody, since loyalty is so important? I don't know. I don't know if it's Robin's, but I do think that Brianna and Aurora might see that the way to get Cody to treat them positively is to need him. Like he has definitely set up the dynamic where people that are deferential gain his favor. I can imagine that. That's interesting. I hadn't thought about that, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Melly just gifted 10 memberships to us. Thank
Melanie
you.
You are like the world's sweetest person. You do not have to keep doing that.
Thank you, Melly.
Thank you.
That is so sweet, and we hope you all join. And 2025 is our year, people. It's gonna be great. Okay.
All right. Any other comments? Oh, hot tub fun. Thank you, Melanie. Or Melly. I keep calling her Melanie. Was Cody talking about his intimate relationships? Oh, whoops. Well, thank you. Hold on. What do you think about Christine saying Robin came up with the idea for Mary to divorce Cody?
Oh, I mean, I believe it.
I do too.
I don't believe Robin. So that was an interesting, like when Robin's like, I never would have thought that. Like, what? Robin is so quick to forget things, and like when it's convenient to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to tell Robin it's all documented. It's all documented on the show, and you guys can't get away with like pretending it didn't happen.
Okay, but first of all, I agree with you.
Yes, when Robin took the personality test, but also other things like how they met. Like they always said that Mary introduced them, but then Robin and Cody were making eyes in church. That came out later.
Oh, you're right about that.
I am like an elephant. I remember everything, and I read the book.
Okay, but the people in the family or the audience, like on Reddit, if there was a clip that showed her encouraging Mary to do it, that'd be all over the place, and it's not.
Yes.
I mean, they're like looking at the clothing that Cody wears, tracking it back to the vendor, figuring out when that that jacket was I mean, they would have figured out if
I
Robin.
know. I was just saying if patterns, you know, predict behavior. Okay. And
past behavior is the best is the best predictor of future behavior.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
That helps. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. We're a good team.
Acceptance and commitments therapy. Someone said that. But I've never really used it. Like that wasn't my theoretical orientation, JC. JC wants to know, what do I think about ACT therapy approach? I don't know enough about it. I mean, I know like very high level theoretically, but I have not ever used it. I don't have enough to. I think that it's used frequently for trauma and intense distress, and I believe that it's effective. The truth is that the theoretical orientation towards different approaches.
I don't want to lose that one.
I know, but it's hard for me to talk when you're reaching.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I got
I'm like
it.
trying
It was
to
a question.
maintain a.
Victoria, wrote you a letter. That might be Tori's spelling.
Okay, but back to on the side shrink channel, Allison will have control of the comments. Jeez, I totally lost my train of thought.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, what I was gonna say is in therapy, it doesn't matter what the therapist's theoretical orientation is. Truly, there are common factors that make therapy work, like that the relationship comes first, like the fact that both the therapist and the client have to buy into whatever the strategy is. So if you like your therapist and you believe in what they're doing and they believe in what they're doing, it'll work. So I would worry less about what your therapist's strategy is. All right. David, do you recommend going no contact with a family member like Robin, who doesn't come clean regarding her role in the family divide? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to say no. Well, okay, so you say why you're yes.
I feel like you shouldn't have toxic energy in your life. And like the toxic people just bring you down. Like there's good people. You need to surround yourself with that fill your cup and give you energy versus people that take energy. And I mean, this should be on my 2025 bucket list. I need to get rid of some garbage.
People in your life that have toxic energy?
Yeah, there's toxic people. Because I have rage sometimes. And I feel like it's because there's too many moments where there's toxic people in my life.
Okay. But what if there are people in your life that think you're toxic?
Because they can get rid of me.
You want them to get rid of? What if you don't think you're toxic to them?
I don't feel like people should have to endure toxicity. You have to set boundaries.
But toxic is on a continuum, and it's also subjective. So I think that it's true. So here's my official comment would be that if you are clear that somebody in your life or your family is toxic and that it's distressing for you to be around them and you can remove them from your life and you'll be happier, then I think you should do that. But I don't think oftentimes in familial dynamics that it's that clean cut. And there may be reasons why you want to maintain a relationship. And so I don't know that I would just always say you have to cut somebody out and go no contact. I think there's probably more measured ways that you could do it, like setting like a boundary, seeing someone less frequently, seeing them when there's other people around, having an out when you're interacting with them, keeping the topic more superficial. And that way you can maintain some relationships versus like just walking around being like, you're out of my life forever. You're out of my life forever. Because if you go no contact, it's very difficult to resolve a relationship.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I think that's good, but some people have to get kicked out.
Okay. Okay.
I think you're right. Like having a boundary, but also like some people have to get kicked out. Can you scroll down? Why are you laughing?
Why are you keep reaching over?
I want to see the comments so we can see the new.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until you're talking, then I'm gonna reach across you to do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna bother you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, too quick to no contact. Okay, you're right.
Wait, how come when
Team Shrink Wife?
Oh, she likes the name Shrink Wife. over side shrink.
Oh, I thought she was voting on what I said about that. See, Allison is right.
Wow. Allison needs her own mouse. Yeah.
Thank you. I do need my own mouse.
Do you think Janelle and Cody's relationship was mostly around their physical relationship? Now, chica wow. Wow, chica wow wow.
Yes. I think she was very attracted to his pecs and his six-pack abs. That's a direct quote.
Maybe. But I think she's a good, like, I think she, I don't know, maybe. I think it was a big, I think for her, it's funny, like, I imagine Cody enjoying talking to Janelle. But I struggle to think of Janelle being like, I'd like to have a highbrow discussion. Hey, Cody, let's have a talk. You know?
Yeah, they said they were intellectually into each other. That's right. A lot of people are agreeing with me and are quoting other psychologists.
What? Who said that?
Someone above there. Yep, Victorious. Victorious, she might be Tori Spelling.
My daughter is a psychologist at Stanford, and she agreed with Allison once a boundary is repeatedly broken. Now, I don't want to dive too deep into what the psychologist at Stanford said, but it looks like their suggestion is that the first thing you should do is set a boundary.
But if it's repeatedly broken,
okay, but you should set repeated boundaries before just cutting somebody out. I feel like you want to walk around your life with like a bazooka. No contact, no contact, no contact.
Someone on a call today was like, Allison, you're really coming in hot today because I kept getting mansplained and I couldn't get it out. Coming in hot.
Do you think that you have a particular
trigger
around mansplaining?
Well,
I don't think it's your favorite thing.
No, I don't like when I'm trying to people like I'm trying to say something and I'm like getting interrupted like over and over again, and it's
What? You stop talking.
Well, like I feel like I'll try to be talking and like someone will interrupt me and try to say what I'm saying, and that's not what I was saying. So I get like frustrated because like I can't get it out.
Mm-hmm.
His high ponytail used to drive Janelle wild. Gross out. Team wife here. I dropped my sister-in-law. Oh, I love these team wife.
A year ago, and it was the best thing I ever did for myself. Repeatedly, boundaries broken with this person over 20 plus years. Been awesome having them gone.
Yeah. Okay.
But notice that they all have set a boundary that was then broken. You advocate for no boundary, just execute.
No, I think you should have a boundary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy, how do I... Can we give Jimmy a free membership?
Yeah, do it.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that, but I just like the fact that Jimmy agrees with me.
Jimmy has a membership. He's your fanboy. Welcome to the hot mess. You need to post hers.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
In the group, there aren't an abundance of men where only so many to choose from. When you want to live a certain way, there aren't a huge amount of men who also want to.
Oh, is that like polygamy?
I'm confused by what the context is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm overwhelmed by the comments. Sorry, I just stopped talking.
Oh, Jimmy's a female too. Sorry, Jimmy.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just, as long as Jimmy agrees with me.
Michelle Littlefield, you should post hers.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he was afraid that he would get cooties, so he didn't want his kids to get cooties either. That hormone talk was very embarrassing. I think it drove boy away and maybe any other boy.
Mm.
That must be from this episode where he's talking about
You know what's really
getting
funny, David?
smooching. What?
Our kids asked me what cooties were because it's not a thing for them.
It's not?
They had never, like, I was like, I was singing that song where, do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
You're
You
gonna like
haven't-
something you're gonna get cooties. And Enzo, my 9-year-old, was like, what's a cootie? It's very hard to explain.
They're going to start talking about cooties now at school. That's going to be his thing. All right. Any final questions?
Oh, there's one at the end. Do all narcissists eventually devolve and spiral out?
Oh, see?
Jennifer Duffy. Oh,
Look. I would appreciate 2 different lives. So it does seem like, just to sort of end the conversation here, it does seem like a lot of people think a separate Allison coordinated and run channel would be a good idea. And you could have the mouse on the lives.
okay.
What are you doing?
Wait, I would appreciate 2 different lives. Like just one with you and Rob, and then one.
What? No, we at the beginning here we were talking about doing side shrink or shrink wife, and I think JC is saying that we should do that, and on that one, you can do the stuff that you like.
Okay, I will, Jason.
And on this one, we'll do more psychic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You seem like you're. What do you think? I can tell you've got a lot of things, a lot of thoughts going on.
Got a lot of thoughts.
Are they? Am I in trouble in those thoughts?
No, I just have to think it through.
Mm.
No, stay together. We're gonna be together on both. You'll have
Late breaking psych kick.
Oh, that's a good one. Sidekick. You guys are so creative.
I am gonna make Allison watch Love Is Blind. I keep talking about it, we just haven't done it. You know why? Because we've been watching Landman, and then we watched Lioness. I think everything Taylor Sheridan.
Did
I really
anyone
like.
else watch Lioness? No, you're not in trouble for thoughts at all. We did watch Natalia Grace, didn't we? I need you both takes on Natalia Grace. Is there a new one out?
I don't know.
Like the latest?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
So anyway, we are gonna watch the latest Sister Wives tonight. You should see it soon. Check out Lioness. Check out Landman, not Landmark. But on Lioness, there was like some.
I think Landmark is like the
another
company
one?
that makes it.
Oh, oops. Okay,
Maybe not.
you're right. I'm wrong.
No, I don't know.
No, Lioness is not related to the Tiger King. That was
Yeah.
weird.
All right, and we're going to keep your eyes out. We will probably do something where Allison does more on that channel, Shrink Wrapped. So subscribe there, and more to come. Thank you all for listening. Sorry for the trouble at the beginning getting it started. Goodbye. Good.